Hello, everybody. My name is Kasia, and I'm here with Jaelynn and Derricka. And today we're going to be talking about COVID and how that's impacted them in college and going into college. So now I'll hand it over to Derricka to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Derricka. I'm an ambassador. I've been in Fancy for 10 years and I'm a senior at O'Farrell High School.
All right. Hi, my name is Jaelynn Woods. I've been a part of Fancy for a good 10 years too. I am a sophomore at Arizona State University, and my role in Fancy is an ambassador as well.
All right, thank you. That was good. Okay, so Jaelynn, I'm gonna start with you. So as you mentioned, you're a sophomore in college. So what has that experience been like? Like in COVID and distance learning and all that.
Overall, I think this past semester was really challenging since we were all on the learning curve. As students, professors, everybody just didn't know what was going on. So it made it a little difficult to, learn the material because they expected us still to learn everything in a shorter period of time and all online instead of in person like we normally would be. But I feel like I managed to get through it and learn some tips and tricks of online and distant learning. So I'm going to apply that for next semester. But overall, the college experience has been great. I was fortunate enough to get to have the full college experience not last semester, but last year, my fall year. So that was great. I was very open to everything. So that made it more um, I guess better for me since I'm usually a reserved person. So it's great to just go out there, meet new people, and have fun while still learning and getting my degree.
Mm-hmm. And I heard you say you had like the full college experience last year. How would you say say I'm a freshman in college, how could you compare your experience to say a freshman this year and what they're experiencing with COVID?
I was able to go places, go on campus, use all of the resources on campus without having, to wear the mask or have this distance. I was able to be in person for my classes and be able to have that one-on-one connection with the professors instead of, over email or Zoom or something like that. So I feel like I have a bit of an advantage with that. Also with activities, I was able to go to football games and basketball games and join clubs in person. And so I definitely got that advantage, and I'm happy that I did over the freshmen this year that were able to just, either stay home or be all online.
Mm-hmm. And then with that, do you see any pros or have you gained anything from distance learning so far, this whole COVID thing?
I believe that I've learned to, adapt. I think that was the biggest thing that I've learned is how to adapt to the new world basically that we're going through and how to, use my resources, emailing more instead of just going in person or, scheduling meetings and, advocating for myself instead of being in person where it was a little easier for, the professor to reach out or be able to connect in person. So I'm able to, use that for online.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And Derricka, after you're hearing all this, knowing that you're going to be a freshman soon, can you give us your experience as a senior in high school, getting ready to go into all of this?
Okay, so for me, it was kind of challenging because I'm an not I'm a hands-on, but I need to be physically there to really understand the teaching and stuff. So it's kind of hard at first, but then I adapted to it. And then since senior's year, you start applying and stuff. It was kind of challenging because I didn't really get to see everything that I wanted. I didn't get to go on tours for the school in my city or state. And so yeah, I had to do everything online, and it's really by yourself, really, because you're not able to go to your counselor. You email them, but it's not the same. So it was still challenging, but I managed to adapt to it. So yeah.
And then like in the midst of like this whole college application process and with the loss of like pretty much your whole senior year and all the activities, how have you like stayed motivated to it, like to keep pushing through it?
Really, the only thing motivating me right now is just to have the diploma in my hand in June. Because
Mhm.
right now it just sucks. Like it's just going all bad, and I just want to be able to say I graduated. So that's really just motivating me. And I mean, going to college is my motivation too, but like since all of this stuff has happened, we don't even know what could happen next year. So
Mhm.
really just getting my diploma has been motivating me.
Yes, and I know that's like something that everybody should be keeping in mind really this through this whole COVID thing. It's keeping your eyes on the prize and whatever you're doing right now, graduating, promoting, anything, keeping your eyes on that, keeping your education as a priority through all of this.
I think with or without COVID, that as a senior is how you feel. It's like all I need is the diploma. That's how I'm gonna get through this year, with or without COVID.
Yes, yes, I 100% agree. Through all of what you guys are going through, how has Fancy like helped you? Has Fancy aided in this process in any type of way, shape, or form? Or can you guys speak on that a little bit?
I'll speak on it. Fancy has like really like, cause I like we had the Monday meetings. We tell them how we're doing. I'd be like, oh, I'm stressed. Then like that week, I would get so many texts from people. Oh, hope you're doing good. If you need help with anything, college applications, like they'll message me, see how I'm doing. Like they'll like relieve the stress off of me because like school, it's like a lot like combined together. So they like help me calm down and like get my stuff situated.
Fancy has helped me with leadership experience, gaining that for college. I think that was really important to have that under my belt. Has helped me with work for school, to be able to, not just stay at that bottom level. It's helped me rise up to the challenge of being, a mentor and being a leader for my work, also for other internships I've been a part of and I'm going to be a part of. So Fancy has really helped me with that. Yeah.
And then I'm not really sure about like either of you guys have experience, but I'm not in either of you guys' shoes. And, I'm kind of like indifferent to the whole COVID thing because it's not really affecting me. But I would say Fancy is definitely like an outlet for like stress, a way to relieve your stress. But I think Fancy is also super good at keeping you focused, like they're very easy, like the mentors and even Miss Tanisa, they're super easy to talk to about your problems and like just anything you really need help with. There's a lot of resources that they give us that some girls don't have access to, and I think it's our job to kind of like take advantage of it, and like even like things like this, like doing this podcast, just so we can reach out to some girls in the community that weren't able to be see, just so like maybe we have some knowledge that they don't have, things like
I also feel like Fancy is kind of like an outlet. Like it was really stressful. School is really stressful just in general. And it's a great way to like kind of remember like, okay, I have this group that I'm a part of that's able to help me forget about that just for a second and focus on something different and put my energy towards something different and then able to come back and finish whatever I have to do. So
that. And like as you say that, I was just thinking, as much as they push us to do well in school and make sure we're on top of that, they also make sure we're like mentally okay and that we know it's okay to not be okay through all of this. And yeah, I think that's really important, and that sometimes that's what can keep you going, like motivate you to do that. So, Jaelynn, do you have any advice for upcoming college freshmen that you could give?
a piece of advice I would give is develop your study habits. You have to study. There's no way around it. There's finals where you have to remember stuff from August and December. You have to be able to study and know how to study and reach out for help if you don't. So please develop study habits so that you don't fall behind and aren't clueless in what's going on, especially as you get through your general education courses into whatever major you're going into. Those courses are going to be a lot harder than, say like history or something. Also, try your best. I know with COVID, it kind of sucks, but try your best to make friends, new friends. Don't just hang out with people you know. Try your best to like join clubs. You can do it via Zoom now and everything to make connections with people, because once you make those connections with like minded people, they are going to help you succeed overall because you guys are both striving for the same goal.
Mhm. And on the social thing, I know like that's basically what fancy strives for, you know. The more connections you make, the more branches you have out and the you can get. So I think well, I'm not sure. Could you speak like just a little more on that, like the socialization aspect? Because I'm sure you can't do college all by yourself.
Yes. My first year, it was really hard to like make friends and find like the people who are like me. So like I found friends, of course, but like they weren't the people who were striving for the same goals as me. So I joined different clubs where I thought this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be a part of, and find the people who want to do the same thing, not necessarily the major, but want to succeed as much as I do. And once I found that, then I was able to, we can all study together, and then we can also all go out and get food, or, go to whatever we want to do to, get our mind off of school, but also they're there to, say, hey, we all need to study because we have finals this week or something like that. So it's really great to have those connections.
Yes, I agree. And then Derek, what would your advice be to upcoming high school seniors?
My advice to seniors would be just don't get lazy. Like, I know it's like your last year. You feel like okay, I've already done 3 years of high school. I don't need to really do nothing else. It's supposed to be easy. But like, you still have classes that you still need to graduate if you didn't take AP classes or anything like that. So just don't get lazy, because a lot of people tend to get lazy and then they end up not graduating in time with everybody else. And you honestly, just the best solution if you need help is honestly your counselors, because that's like, especially with this COVID thing going on, you need help with applications, scholarships. Best solution is your counselors. They'll guide you through all of it. And I mean, like, your friends, I'm not going to say that you're not going to leave high school with the same friends you came into, but just because you're a senior, don't waste your time on unnecessary things or unnecessary people. Just focus on graduating, getting your diploma, or doing whatever you want to do after that.
And I'm not sure if you spoke on it already, but is there anything else you could say about like, you know, college applications and scholarships and that? I heard you say a little bit about that.
Okay, yes. Apply to every scholarship you see.
Mhm.
Apply to as many schools you want. Really, like, it's free money. Apple scholarships, free money. All you have to do is maybe an essay, fill out the form. It's really not that much. If you really want to be the best at whatever you want to do, then do it. Do your scholarships. Apply to as many schools as you want. I applied to like 20 schools, and I already got like 5 acceptances back since September. So really, just apply to everywhere. Like, and since SATs and ACTs have, like, some schools are optional, if you need help with that, you can honestly go on the site College Board, and they'll have sites open for you. They have practice tests on there, so it's really up to you. If you want to be the best at it, you need to put in the work to be the best.
Thank you. That was a very good responses from everybody. All the questions I had, is there anything else you guys would want to add, like little last things, any just general advice that you guys have for anybody watching?
Um,
College, make it fun. Try your best to make it fun, even though COVID sucks right now. Just try your best to make the most out of it and enjoy it, because these are like your prime years. So that's all I got for you.
and for high school, just like what she said, just try your best, like, get through it, and then you have a whole summer to do what you want. And then if you want to go to college, go to military, that's the only thing you have to be stressing about is college, military, or whatever you choose after that. Because really, high school, after that, it's just done. You did it, great.
Yes, I agree. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for being a part of this.